Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cambridge Africa Day 2024. It's such a pleasure to be here and to see you all, to share the day with you. So I'm Trotter, and I'm the director of the Cambridge Africa programme, which I'm sure you know is a university-wide programme that supports African researchers and promotes mutually beneficial collaborations and equitable partnerships between Africa and Cambridge. We're here today to learn about and celebrate some of the collaborations and research that we support and be inspired by our speakers. The day provides a great opportunity for networking, so do set yourself a challenge to speak to new people and exchange ideas. I also welcome those joining us online via Zoom. You'll unfortunately miss out on the refreshments, but hopefully there'll be plenty of food for thought for you, for those online. So we're here in real life in Downing College for the day. It's a lovely auditorium, and I think the weather is being kind, so we can use the social spaces outside as well in the tea breaks. We do, in theory, have a full house today. I think people will be drifting in, so do...
Recording in progress.
A few other housekeeping arrangements. Please don't eat or drink in this auditorium, but there'll be plenty of refreshments downstairs where you registered and in the gardens. We'll have our tea breaks, as I said, on the ground floor, and the toilets are in the basement for those of you who haven't found them yet. We're not expecting any fire alarm tests, so in the likely event of a fire alarm going off, please leave the building immediately in an orderly fashion and meet by the grass opposite the entrance to the building. Hopefully that won't be required. So I thought, well, it's been 2 years since the last Cambridge Africa Day, and that has gone by really quickly, but we've been really busy since then. So I thought I'd give a few highlights of the work we've been doing in the past 2 years. We've supported 56 new projects from the Cambridge Africa Albarada Research Fund, thanks to the very generous long-term funding from the Albarada Trust. And we'll be launching the 2024 call on Thursday. So do get your thinking caps on for new ideas for the Albarada Research Fund. We've also been able to show the impact of the past Albarada Awards made from 2016 to 2021. A follow-up survey led by KES showed that for every £1 spent, a further £26 is obtained in additional research funding. So the fund is really working in its objective of being a catalyst for further research. This is really impressive return on investment. KES has produced a poster, so see that downstairs and chat to KES for more details about this follow-up study. Another exciting development has been, in the last 2 years, has been the launch of the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Programme at the University of Cambridge, which was established in 2022. Until 2030, there'll be 500 scholars from Africa joining the University of Cambridge to do master's courses. So this really is transformational for the university, and welcome to all the Mastercard Foundation scholars who are here today. The programme is very safe hands with Dr. Tabitha Mwangi being appointed as the programme director. Our loss is their gain, but thank you, Tabitha, for your hard work with Cambridge Africa. And I'm really pleased that we'll still be able to work closely with you. Following the findings of a task and finish group and approval by the management board, Cambridge Africa will be working really closely with the programme to deliver a new small grant scheme to encourage even more collaboration between African and Cambridge researchers under the broad theme of climate change and resilience. And we'll be launching this later this year, so watch out for more details. So on to the main business of today. Corinna has worked tirelessly to put together a wonderful programme and organise all of the logistics, so thank you to Corinna. You can see the programme and speaker biographies using the QR code behind me. We'll be covering a wide range of topics, and I hope there'll be some lively discussions. I look forward to all of it, but special acknowledgement to our keynote speakers, Professor Rifilwe Masekela and Professor Eric Danker, who are both research leaders on the continent. So welcome to you. Because it's my only chance to speak on the podium today, I just wanted to say a few words about the end of today, where we finish with the award of the Dr. Amit Basim Prize to an outstanding African postgraduate student. For those of you who didn't have the chance to meet Amit, I'll share a few thoughts and reflections. He was a very talented programme manager who was passionate about supporting African research and African researchers. I think he would have loved a day like today. He would have been really busy and chatting to everyone. He was very sociable, and so he would have cornered you for a chat. But he'd also be looking out for everyone else to check that everyone else was happy, because he was a very kind man. He will be celebrating the milestone this year of the rollout of the malaria vaccine across Africa, a really remarkable achievement. Because before coming to Cambridge, he worked for many years with Brian Greenwood at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, supporting African researchers and malaria researchers in particular. So this is really a fantastic milestone to celebrate. And also he will be telling everyone how proud he is of his eldest daughter, Tamar, who's just graduated with a first-class degree, despite all the challenges the past few years have thrown at her. So just some reflections of Amin. I think it's fitting at the end of the day with the award of the prize to an outstanding African postgraduate student in his memory. It's a real privilege to direct the Cambridge Africa programme, and I have the pleasure of working with some amazing people. So thank you to Corinna, Paranaz, Kes and Tabitha, who have been part of the Cambridge Africa team over the past 2 years. Thank you to the members of CASAG, our strategic advisory group, for their commitment. Many of you are here and involved in the day. Thank you to the student volunteers who are helping to make the day run smoothly. And I'm really pleased that the Vice-Chancellor and both the Pro-Vice-Chancellors for Research International and Education have found time in their busy schedules to attend at least for part of the day today. Thank you to all the students and researchers who engage with us, and thank you all for being here, whether in person or online. I really hope you enjoy the day. I'm going to pass over to James now to chair the first session. Thank you.